Welcome to the Shower Party Podcast. I'm Liam Salvage, joined by Michael Dickens. Everybody give it up for Michael Dickens. This is going to be an awesome episode. Dude, you don't know how much fun we're going to have. Am I right, audience?
There's 4 buttons and we're going to be here for an hour.
There's other presets. I don't know if I can change them while we're doing it, but there are other presets.
What if you double click?
Oh, you can do it. This is a monumental episode.
Woo!
You have no idea how much fun you just gave us with me purchasing a $150 recording device. I saw this online and I was like, I don't know if I can justify $150 for something I can pretty much already do. And then I saw those buttons and I was like, I gotta get those.
Gotta get it now.
I gotta spend so much money to get these buttons so I can just do sound effects.
Well, I have like a MIDI keyboard and I feel like we could program some into
100%.
the buttons.
I've always just wanted to be a shock jock radio guy.
Dude, and we can play piano with it, like learn some little ditties.
I just want to be Howard Stern sitting in the office, just being like, now, stripper, take off your pants. Wow, your pussy's so fat.
I call Beetlejuice.
Your pussy's so fat.
Nice.
Okay, how are you guys doing out there in the audience? They're doing pretty good.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
How's your week been?
Oh, it's been good. I get on here and every time I forget what I did.
Yeah.
every time. I do have something to share, but we can talk about it
later. It's like
later.
therapy. It's like, what did I? No, I was actually pretty good this week. Then you cry on the way home.
You leave, you're like, damn it, I should have fucking talked about that.
I forgot to talk about that 3 times I cried and right before I came here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Get stage fright everywhere. I get stage fright bad when I pee.
I agree with you.
Right? It's a common problem.
Yeah. This is like you and I'm Kimmel and you're on at the desk with me, and then this is me like, so what do you get? Like, what do you do for fun? So what do you do for fun, Michael?
I play guitar. Yeah. I was gonna play that one.
They're laughing at your gay ass guitar. We need to get one that just says Michael is gay, and I hit the button, and it's just Michael's gay.
It'd just be an hour of that.
Yeah. Eventually, I want to do the whole podcast with just me pushing buttons. So if I can get like you say phonetically every letter off the alphabet,
Stephen Hawking,
like that e, that thing, and I can combine them all and just make you do like making a sentence.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, I am gay. I went go-karting today.
Yeah, you did.
And
I was so jealous, dude.
It was pretty fun. The go-karts went 45 miles per hour. The only thing was that these teenagers were there, and they were just, like, pretty good at it. Like, they were 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Which I feel like they shouldn't be good at it. I think they're lying to the police and driving on their own, and,
Yeah,
but
they shouldn't.
They got so annoying when they would just start hitting me. Like, I was going pretty good. My first couple laps, I was doing, like... I had like a 20 or 30 second lap, which is the high score of that whole thing was like 28. Well, no. The high score of what my group of people did was 28. 28, okay. Not the overall high score.
What's the record?
I think it was like 26. And I was doing 30. Wait, so 28 was like what people were doing. I was doing 30. High score was like 26.
Okay.
So I was only doing like 2 seconds behind, but they were just coming up behind me and just hitting my ass. I want to go to their school with a gun and shoot up their school.
It's a really cool move of you. You'd just be the guy in public. There's always like a in public guy in movies who gets mad at kids and starts arguing with like the teenagers.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a curmudgeon now, and I don't like these teens going on my go-kart course. A place made for kids, but really it's made for me. You're not allowed to be there and hit me every time I'm going too slow because I obey traffic laws.
Did you ever go go-karting as a kid?
I went like maybe one other time, but it wasn't like the fast one. I'm an adult now, so I can go in the fast ones.
Yeah, and now like I feel like go-kart places they're mainly for adults to go to who never had fun when they were kids.
Yeah.
I never did fun stuff.
I had fun. It was just like, I did go-karting. I was more at the batting cages, honing my craft.
You're fucking grinding away 3 hours in the batting cages. You gotta, swings and things? Everyone's going like playing skee ball.
No, I went to like an actual place where they trained baseball, but they just also had batting cages. So it was people like they were going to college next year, just training how to pitch in the other to the right, and I would just be in like the 70 mph,
Just fucking getting hit by balls.
Yeah. It is fun when you're like just your dad has to be there for 3 hours just watching his kid hit. It has to be so boring as a dad.
It's either you're bored out of your mind. You have 2 choices. You sit there bored out of your mind, or you get really into it.
Yeah.
And that's when you like get the dads who get pissed off at their kid and scream at them.
You just have to hope there's a softball team there. You just got to be a creepy dad to make the time go by.
Yeah, that's the third option.
They'd be like, these girls are hitting those 60 mph softballs pretty good over there.
They look like they need a few tips though.
Yeah, let me go behind them and show them how to swing.
Hold it like that.
I need to ghost that girl over there.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be Patrick Swayze to her Whoopi Goldberg. I need to show her how to do this.
Whoopi Goldberg was in that movie?
She was so technically if you watch the movie Ghost, whenever it's when like they're actually dancing there at the end,
Yeah.
that's Whoopi Goldberg. He just took over her body.
What?
She was like, yeah, you can possess me for a few seconds. You can have moments with your wife.
Why'd they pick a woman?
I don't know. They had to pick Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, it makes sense. She is the most lesbian woman I can think of. I think she was married at that point, but everyone knew.
Is she Jewish?
Yeah. No, she's not. She made like she's black.
Yeah.
She made like statements against the Jewish people not too long ago. Had to make a statement on The View.
Oh.
I feel if you're watching daytime television and Whoopi Goldberg makes a statement about Jewish people, and you're like, I wonder what the girls are doing on The View today. I don't care that Whoopi said anything. I just want to hear her gossip all day. I don't care that she said anything about the Jews.
Yeah. I've never seen The View.
Do you think she got that stage name? Like her last name isn't actually Goldberg. She
Yeah,
was like,
how'd she get it?
I might be black, but I think I can still get this Jewish credit.
They seem to be doing well.
Yeah,
We just copied them.
that's the evolution. When you get higher up in entertainment, you're no longer black. You're automatically a Jew. It's like a Charmander going to Charizard. They're like,
Evolve.
I'm Jewish now.
You get a new last name. Yeah.
It's like getting promoted at work. They're like, what, your last name was Johnson? Welcome back, Goldberg.
I wonder if it's like Scientology once they get up there. Once like you get really high in the ranks of
they tell you all the
not of
secrets?
Judaism, but of like Hollywood, they convert you.
Yeah.
You become a Jewish convert.
I think
That's why
that
there's so
is-
many.
I think that if you get high enough into Hollywood, you start they start inviting you to cool events where you get to have little boys around.
Circumcise them.
You get to pound little boys' asses if you get high, if you get promoted in Hollywood enough. There's a certain point you got to hold that one down. And this is a long break.
Yeah.
I really said something
Profound.
Oh, they calmed down. Oh no, they're back at it.
Oh.
Yeah, once you get like high enough, like if it's right around the Tom Hanks level back in 1990, probably right after Forrest Gump, they probably came up to him and were like, "Listen, you can do a couple more good movies, and you can pound some little boy ass." And he was like, "No, I got to go do Woody for Pixar.
Oh.
I'm gonna get it the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna get a van and lure some kids in. I want to do this. I want to do this all on my own. I don't want any handouts to pound little boy ass."
I'm not gonna add anything to this, by the way.
Yeah, I
This
figured.
is all you.
I figured I was gonna be alone on this
Yeah,
one.
you were losing me there a bit, but
The thing with Diddy is with Diddy, he was like this would have continued to happen if he has a brand deal with an alcohol and he kind of violated. He tried to like get out of it or something like that, where he was trying to get money. He was trying to sue the alcohol company.
yeah,
But he had an NDA that it was if he went against that NDA, which includes like you have to be a good citizen. You can't have any allegations against you or anything.
yeah, that's right.
They just started deep diving right when he was about to sue them for like $10 million, and they found that he was pounding little boy ass.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, I mean,
I thought he was just pounding.
I mean, there's man ass, but I think there's also little boy ass around there too. Boy ass and man ass. I mean, eventually the boys become men.
That's true.
Justin Bieber was one of those boys that became a man. It's kind of like...
It's kind of like what?
He guided him through puberty. He was like, let me show you how it's done, son. Let me show you how to navigate Hollywood.
He's just showing him how to be a man.
It's just like a Big.
Yeah.
The Tom Hanks movie where it's like, I want to be grown up.
Tom Hanks.
I want to be a grown up. And then Justin Bieber wanted to be a grown up. And then he got on Ellen DeGeneres. And then Diddy got a hold of him. And he's like, let me teach you how to be a man now that you're down with DeGeneres.
Down with DeGeneres.
She really was an opening for like the saddest life of people to get into like any little bit of notoriety.
Yeah.
She'd pick like an autistic kid that stacked a cup and or like filled up his own water, and she'd bring him on and give him like a car.
Or like that kid on the news. Apparently,
that kid.
I've never been on live television before.
Yeah.
And apparently...
She basically just took a book at a Howard Stern. She was like, let me find the most people available and just get them on my show so people can like feel good about themselves. Same with Oprah. Those are all just like humiliation rituals on getting people on the show, and like you just laugh at a burn victim on Oprah for a little bit. You're picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I think so. If I watched it. We make a lot of references on here that I don't understand because I never watched
Oprah,
them.
though.
I know Oprah. Yeah. I know of Oprah.
She would
get. I know the shtick of bringing people on. I didn't know they were all like disabled. I thought they were just famous people.
No, I mean there would be famous people too.
Really?
But she would also bring on like a 3rd-degree burn victim that had his whole face burned off, and she'd be like, "How are you doing?" And then everybody in the audience would be like disgusted. And to make up for it, she'd have to give them a car. I think that's where the giveaways started. It was Oprah was like, fuck, I'm sorry. I need to give all these guys a Kia Sorrento now. Now that they had to endure the faceless man.
Was she like, check under your seats, and it's just like Aquaphor? That's the lead.
It's like, in movies when they have the burn-proof Vaseline that they have. Yeah. Like, everybody put this on. I mean, every day you need to be putting this on. Otherwise, you're going to end up like this sack of shit. I mean, Oprah had the, you remember the monkey that tore the woman's face off?
Oh, yeah.
It was Travis the monkey.
That she had Travis on?
The monkey died. Have you ever heard the story of Travis the monkey?
No, I just know that, wasn't he a chimp?
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
it was
Travis the chimp.
Travis the ape. He went. I know he tore off his owner's face.
It wasn't his owner,
his
actually.
Owner's friend, right?
Yeah. And then the police came, shot him 3 times. The owner stabbed him in the back twice. He ran into the woods. The police went looking for him. And then he got away from them and hid back into his room. Like he did a little Scooby-Doo hallway scenario. Where then he went back into his room and bled out to death.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's just sad.
Yeah. Apparently he was an obese monkey, 250 pounds and 5 foot tall.
He didn't get his like fucking Fruit Loops.
His dad died, so that's why he was like sad. I guess it's hard to console a grieving monkey,
and so the friend came over to try to console it.
Yeah, and she brought he loved Elmo, so she brought a Tickle Me Elmo and had red hair, and she just went ape shit and just started tearing her face off.
Oh my god!
And then they had to kill him, but that lady's still alive, and she was on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And then everyone looked underneath their chairs.
It was an Elmo?
It was an elbow holding banana.
That's just so sad that like you can have just this wild animal as a pet, and then it attacks you, and then the cops kill it. Yeah. Like it's not your fault. I feel like you should be on your own at that point.
With the girl that got attacked or the owner?
The owner. Like the owner should just have to deal with it.
Yeah, they should have to deal with it. The firemen came first and they were like, "Oh fuck, Archer."
It's not stuck in a tree. This thing climbs trees all the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's just so wild.
Chimps have sex 50 times a day, or at least they try to come 50 times a day.
Zoo would get wild if there was humans.
I mean, you ever see We Bought a Zoo? Things get pretty wild if we decided to get a zoo, buddy. We could be having the time of our lives. Me, you, Matt Damon. We just sit around buying monkeys and lions all day long. No one thinks we can do it.
We can, though.
But we can. We bought a zoo.
We bought a zoo.
And then we bought a zoo, too. We went and we foreclosed. It's time to get an aquarium. They're easier, they say.
I feel like that'd be hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
It's just
Green
green water.
The tanks.
Fuck. The aquarium was not easier than the zoo. God damn it. We really fucked up on this one. Turns out we can't buy a zoo. I miss Oprah. I miss her fat ass on television.
Is she skinny?
There's something to
Is
look
she
at.
on the Ozempic?
Yeah, she's on Ozempic. I mean, she pays into Weight Watchers. Like, she's on the board of Weight Watchers. She's probably something like the fund director of Weight Watchers or something. She's like, howdy, y'all. And I think we just need to have some more fun around here. But I don't think she's really given the nutritional facts at the board meetings.
No, probably not.
She's just like the face of it. Boy's that a big face.
That was funny.
Thank you. No, but supposedly she lost weight from that, but they just tell you that when she was on Ozempic for sure.
Oh yeah,
she's just
sure.
You think that big mouth and
cheat code,
you think her
dude.
lesbian ass isn't just eating all the box in the world, just getting fat as hell?
Right, dude. Freaking. Imagine if Jarrett had Ozempic. He didn't though. He did it the hard way.
He wouldn't have had the money then.
He wouldn't have.
He would have just been a run-of-the-mill pedophile at that point. Because I think he was always a pedophile. It just so happened that he had the fame. Like, if he was just the guy down the street, you never would have heard of his name.
Mm-mm.
And then all of a sudden, he got
He would
Subway
still be
money.
called Jared from Subway.
Yeah, he was just always hanging out there.
just hanging out at Subway.
This dumbest pedophile ever. He's like, where do kids hang out nowadays? Subway?
So,
Boy, I'm losing all this weight trying to wait for these kids around here.
that's how he got the job.
Yeah.
He was just sitting in Subway every day, 7 days a week.
Where are these kids at? Boy, I am hungry, but these 6-inch veggie clubs aren't doing too bad on my weight.
And then the workers there, the manager got to know him by first name basis.
The
They're like,
16-year-old
"Jared,
manager."
what's up, man? Yeah. And he's like, how you doing? You're looking great. You're losing some weight. And then, like, the top guy, one of the executives from Subway came in to do a little routine checkup of the joint.
Yeah.
Saw Jared in there. And
He's like, whoa, buddy, have you only been eating us? Yeah, you and Boy come, but that's about it.
like, we need to hire you ASAP.
6-inch veggie delights and cups full of Boy cum. That's all I've been eating.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, he's just goofing around. All the 16-year-old workers there just hiding in the freezer in the back, being like, why won't this fucking guy
Gotta
leave?
He never wanted this, though.
No.
He just wanted boys. He didn't want the fame.
Yeah. That is sad. Well, not, I guess not. It's fucked up still, but he just wanted the fame to be able to fuck little boys, but then he ended up losing weight in the process. So I just want to be fat and happy. I just want to find a nice 12-year-old boy to settle down with, but instead I have to be hot and jacked now.
I have all this responsibility, and then it just adds up. Now I gotta fuck little boys so I can take the stress off myself from all this pressure, this media pressure. Paparazzi following me around. You know how hard it is to fuck a boy with paparazzi up your ass? So,
TMC's almost caught me 20 times, dude. I have to say, no, it's for charity.
doing a fucking, what's it called? Never mind.
I got little boys coming out of my car like they're clowns. But you know how hard that is to hide from paparazzi?
So hard.
They just keep on coming out. I don't know how I fit them in there. It's a PT Cruiser. They just come out the trunk.
Oh my.
That is sad. As a celebrity, you have to get tinted windows to hide the little boys in the back of your car. God damn.
Mm-hmm. His rape van is wrapped in Subway logo.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, you want a veggie delight? Flatbread? What do you want on it? You want it toasted? Come on in. I'll toast it for you.
He's luring him in with sandwiches. Yeah. I got an Italian BMT right here.
He really was like the first food truck guy, but he just fucked around the wrong way.
Yeah, dude. He didn't have any food in there.
No, he was just making veggie delights and toasting them for kids, and he was like, this could actually be a good way to make money if I wasn't too busy.
I have something.
Oh yeah,
let me know about tell me what you would do here. So they just installed a pickleball court, right? And me and Lily were gonna go play, and I showed up first.
Yeah,
but there's like a group of people there.
The showdown of a lifetime.
Yeah, there was people there.
They're waiting for you there like Pokemon trainers.
So I pull up and I was like, I call Lily. I was like, there's people here already. Let's just go home. Like, don't bother coming. There's people already here. And she's like, no, just ask them how long they'll be. And I go over there and I thought there was just like 4 of them. Mm-hmm. There were 6 of them and they're all Indian. And I was just, I called her. I was like, I'm too scared. I'm not going to say anything. And so we didn't end up playing pickleball. I chickened out.
Belgique said 20 minutes.
Yeah, so what would you do? Would you have asked him?
Yeah, I would.
You would have conversed with him?
I would have said, hey, the telemarketer phone line is down. You guys need help. 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 I need Intel tech support stat.
My computer broke.
And then they run to the nearest payphone, like Superman going into the telephone booth.
Yeah, they change into their polo and
in their khakis. And they come out with their little headset on. They're like, hello, this is Intel tech support. How may I help you?
They were already wearing all that stuff already, playing pickleball. That's how I knew they were serious.
I probably would
have. They answered. They're like, it'll be 20 minutes, and I'm like, all right, thanks. And I start to walk away. They're like, oh, before you go, if you just hold on 1 second, we have a survey, a quick survey for you to fill out.
Every interaction is just.
That's the real reason I didn't want to fill out a fucking survey. My experience.
Every time they do that to me, I'm always just like, yeah, I'll hang on. Then as soon as I hear the music start, I'm like, hang up.
Hang up immediately.
Yeah, I wish you could do that on tipping when they're like, yeah, if you just want to hit the button, I want to hit a number that like it shows that I tipped to them, but I actually didn't.
Yeah, I wish you could just cancel it real quick on your phone.
I mean, people are getting pretty. Have you gone to like a restaurant where they just hand you the machine and you can just hit buttons?
Yeah.
You can just exit out. You can just pretend you paid and just exit out to the beginning.
Print piece of paper, print random receipt, print the previous receipt.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
thank
much.
you.
Or you just say, no, I just texted it to myself.
Yeah.
I don't need to, it's fine. And then you just exit out and you're fine. You don't need to, they're giving us way
Cancel
too much privilege at restaurants.
Yeah, dude.
They're asking for it for dangerous.
Well, have you been to this fucking Korean barbecue? You cook your own food.
I know. I hate that. But I want to. Every time you go to Korean barbecue, there should be a Korean woman sitting at the booth with you that you have to incorporate in a conversation, and she's just there cooking your food and eating with you.
And she doesn't speak a lick of English, but you still have to communicate with her.
You have to try, like with hand gestures.
So what did you do this weekend?
She's eating too, though, so she's like Snorlax sitting there. She's just like
fat. She's huge. You saw your grandkids? No. What?
Grandkids. What we could do is we start an Americanized Korean barbecue. We call it American Korean Barbecue, and we just keep the name because people are gonna be like, "What is that?" And they're like, "It's Korean barbecue, but like American stuff."
Yeah.
And just have a deep fryer in front of you, and we give people mozzarella and all you can eat mozzarella sticks, Buffalo Wild Wings, different shit like that. Macaroni. There's triangles that are filled with macaroni and cheese. We hand them those,
dude.
And they can just deep fry them themselves.
We never clean up.
No,
there's like someone's phone in there.
We put hair in every single batch just to have an authentic feel of it.
That's right. Dude, it'd be perfect. That'd actually be pretty good. You just load someone up with mozz sticks.
It's American Korean barbecue, dude.
It's pretty good.
Around here is there's a lot of weird churches. Have you noticed that? There's like a Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah.
And there's like a
Christian Science.
There's one up in Camarillo that they worship a Korean Jesus.
Oh.
He was like born in 1930 something, and they were like, "This is Jesus number 2." Ugliest Korean man I've ever seen in my life, and they're like, "This is Jesus."
Did he get crucified?
I don't think so. I don't think they did that to him. No. I think he just lived his life and created the religion because he said, "I'm Jesus."
That's pretty cool.
And then he did
Back then you could do that.
Did you see the resemblance?
Yeah, you could do that before, like, you could get fact checked.
Yeah. I mean, they had encyclopedias then.
Yeah. They didn't have DNA testing or anything.
Yeah.
They could, nowadays, it's, yeah. But there are, like there's that black guy on Instagram who basically, he says, like, he has the power of Jesus or something, and he like waits for the wind to blow, and he acts like he's an airbender.
That dude's sick as hell.
He is.
He's just doing stuff I did as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like in the pool pushing water around. I'm like, I'm a fucking waterbender, dude. Blowing in my friend's face, going like, I'm an airbender.
Yeah, that was always fun.
One thing that, speaking of religion, the Scientology Center up in Ventura is about 5 minutes away from the Girl Scouts headquarters, which is very fun to think that they have little play dates.
Play dates?
And they go over there and try to sell their wares to each other. They're like, here's actually the book of Scientology if you want to read it. And they're like, well, we'll take a look at it if you buy these Samoas.
That'd be a crazy partnership.
That would be.
Yeah.
For every book of Dianetics you get, you also get a pack of Samoas and Thin Mints. If you want your Thin Mints this year, you're going to have to read the book.
Is Tom Cruise still a part of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. So
Okay.
if he ever gets out, they're going to tell the world that he's gay.
Oh.
Which is, it's so funny that people still think that's that's the dirt they have on him. Like him and John Travolta, they're going to come out and say, like, you know that Tom Cruise is gay. Nowadays, it wouldn't matter. So
No.
it has to be something much worse.
Way worse.
It has to be boy pussy. It all
You're
circles
obsessed
back.
with this.
It has to be blue boy ass.
It's got to be.
I mean, at this point in time, even in like the early 2000s, they came out and said Tom Cruise and John Travolta are gay. They've been butt fucking in the corridors of the Scientology building all this time.
No one would care.
No one would have gave
No
two
one would
fucks.
care at all.
You saying the guy from Greece is gay? Whoa!
What?
You're saying that guy? The guy that, yeah. And you're saying little 5'5" Tom Cruise is gay?
Not a chance.
Little twink ass?
I refuse to believe it.
Instead, it's so much worse because otherwise they would have left by now. But instead, they have that boy ass holding over their head. They have rooms of chandeliers of little boys in Scientology building. And Tom Cruise and John Travolta are looking up at those little boy chandeliers, and they just can't. It's just hanging over their head.
Wow.
That's the metaphor. It was all a metaphor. It wasn't actually little boys hanging from chandeliers.
Just yeah. I get you. I get you. They have backpacks of little boy pussy,
Yeah.
just weighing them down.
Boy, do they have monkeys on their backs, and I'm talking about little boys, not Travis the chimp.
No.
I do. Little bears are so cute.
Little bear? Oh my
cubs. I
Little
want a
cub,
cub
dude.
bear.
We need to. That should be the animal we domesticate next, and Russians are trying to do that. But we
Yeah.
should like start, selectively breeding them to where we could get like a toy bear. You
Yeah.
know, like how there's like toy poodles
teddy
and
bears.
stuff. Yeah,
Like make them the size of a teddy
literally
bear.
a teddy bear just walking around.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect. We can declaw them, defang them.
Yeah. The thing is, well, they already do it with watermelons where they put them in cinder blocks and they make a square watermelon.
Yeah,
I think if we just put one of those bears in a vise and let him grow up, I think he's just going to stay.
yeah,
His heart might be popping out a little bit, but
little
he's going to
bit.
stay tiny.
yeah, dude. Let's do
You can only
that.
grow as big as your surroundings. So we put him in a little 2x2 cube as he's a baby.
Yeah,
He's never going to get older than that.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, they are so cute, though. I saw this video of it was like a compilation video of dogs bringing like pets to their
Yeah.
own, like not pets, wild animals to their owners.
Hell yeah.
So it was just like, someone like this
I
one
found a new friend.
grabbed the horse with the leash on it and was just carrying it, like stole a horse. And then another, it was a woman filming out her door, and she had one of those doors where the top half swings open and the bottom half, I don't know what they're called. They're almost like
the-
saloon door
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
And like the dog popped up like on top of it, and then a bear just pops up right next to it. It's so cool.
He wants his own, the real thing. The circle of life is having pets, and your pet has a pet. The real goal in life should be like an Ouroboros of pets, and then the last one is technically you're the pet of that.
Yeah.
You know, so like you have a dog, the dog has a bear, the bear has a chimp, the chimp has this, and then something owns you.
Well, yeah, I think it's like that. If you have a wife or a girlfriend,
Oh, that's the
and
one
you have
that
a
owns you.
dog,
Yeah.
right?
That is
You
the
own the
chain of events.
dog. The dog owns the girlfriend, basically. The girlfriend owns you. So
That's fair. That is the circle of life.
it really is.
That's what Lion King was all about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've been partying hard recently.
Yeah.
Mario Party, that is. Super Mario Party Jamboree came out 2 days ago, and me and my girlfriend have been partying hard, let me tell you. It's been. I've never partied. So the day parties, and I'm
Oh
a full
my
blown
gosh,
alcoholic at this
friggin'
point.
darties.
I'm an alcoholic for Mario Party. I'm addicted.
Having some Mario freak offs.
Oh yeah, we're just lubing up those Switch controllers, putting them up our ass, seeing if we can get the star that way.
Yahoo!
Yeah, Mario
We
Party
need a
came
plus,
out.
like the.
Oh yeah, we need a bleep sound.
Is it good? Like any different than the other one?
I would say Metacritic named it the highest rated Super Mario Party ever.
How many Mario parties are there now?
Well, all like number wise, I think there's 10 like that are numbered, like Mario Party 1, 2, 3. But with additional ones, I think there's more than that because there's technically Mario Party Superstars, Mario Party Jamboree. I think there's a few others that are like one-offs that are like, let's see if we can get people to buy this. And
Do they just update the graphics pretty much?
no, not even that. New mini games, new characters. There's a guy named Ninja.
Whoa.
He's a black little ninja. And then there's just a woman. There's a full-blown woman.
Just some lady?
Yeah, she's not even like a Mario kind of character. She's just a lady that you can play as. She's just like a prostitute-looking lady.
Whoa.
She has like a red dress and like big lips and like kind of like tits.
Sign me up, dude.
She's not pretty. She looks like a prostitute. She has like the blue eyeshadow on like a prostitute.
Just threw in a pros on there.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
It's going to be the evolution of Mario parties. You're just going to have a bunch of
Degenerate
women of the night.
Mm-hmm.
This is Mario Party Lot Lizard Edition. It's just you walk around the different truck drivers, see if you get a star. Nope, I got to fuck this one. I don't get a
devolves.
star.
There's like pimps and strippers and just drunks.
You pass go, but instead of you getting 10 coins, you have to give the pimp all of your money. Like, fuck, I gotta give him all my money.
Mario Party After Dark. That's the next one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the toad shops where you get to buy items like mushrooms or double dice blocks, you have to go there and buy your heroin and crack.
The Bowser Square is like, I don't know.
Oh
like
no, we kidnapped you.
Fold. Yeah.
A truck driver drove off with you in the truck.
Lose
you
10
overdosed.
coins, you get mugged.
Yeah.
Overdose.
The mini games are stealing copper and see how much money you can get in this mini game. Suck as many dicks in an hour as possible so you can get another hit of crack. You know, crack only lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy. Why do people do that? I guess like nicotine, the same deal.
Coke is probably more expensive, but the amount of times you have to do crack, like you would have to smoke it every 5 minutes if you want to stay high, and that's like $10 a hit. That's pretty expensive.
That's very expensive.
That's wild. We hit all these buttons. It's recorded onto separate tracks. Like there's a track for me, you, and then one for the soundboard. So I'm gonna accidentally just move it over a tiny bit. And it's just gonna be random soundboards. It's gonna just be like, hey, what about that little boy last night? It's like, I don't know what's going on with Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, how do you feel about giving your girlfriend a massage?
I'd rather pay a small Asian lady to do it.
Yeah, me too. I'd rather give a massage to like a
man.
you.
Yeah, something that you can really work with to prove your masculinity.
And
like
just
a big burly man you can just really grab onto.
I want to make him just like a big like bodybuilder moan.
Yeah, I'm so strong. I grabbed his muscle and he moaned.
It's just like with a girlfriend. It feels like you're like playing with hard soil. They're bony and there's like nothing there to press into.
Yeah.
But like a buff guy with some meat on him, you can really put your weight into it. I think it'd be more enjoyable.
I got Rich Piana down on the table. Let's see how fast I can get him to moan.
Oh my god.
5% club. Yeah, right. Let's see if you get 100% of a boner. Rest in peace, Rich Piana.
R.I.P.
The Florida King. Have you ever seen pictures of Rich Piana?
Oh yeah.
He was just made to be in Florida with his tan.
Walk around Miami Beach for sure.
Yeah. If he would have lived longer, we would have found out that he was a swinger. Just him and his wife, because it looks like Dog the Bounty Hunter on steroids, his wife. And then it just looks like a gay man that got buff.
Mm-hmm.
Just going around. They would have definitely been swingers or like polyamorous or something.
Oh, absolutely. He was. I mean, even if they weren't, he wasn't faithful.
Yeah, he died at the right time. If he didn't have that heart attack, we would have seen him get weirdly sexual in those videos.
It is weird how I thought like testosterone it goes down, but a lot of old guys they start getting real creepy and weird as they get older.
I think the thing, if you don't have kids and you get hit like the age of 50, all of a sudden you're like, I need to get a 25-year-old girl and make her mine so that I can have kids.
You just get bored.
Yeah, maybe that too.
Yeah, I think you just get bored and you're like, I need to bang.
Should I go to the golf course? Nah, my handicap hasn't moved in 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just go see this bar, go to the Hooters and see if I can get any of them to be my friend.
Yeah. Or it's also like, if you have kids, your kids are such disappointments that you're like, I need to pump out another one just unconsciously.
I need to start over.
I need to get a hotter, better kid.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bang this 25-year-old.
I'm going to go find a kid that's younger than mine and have a baby with him. Yeah. My kid's 30. Yeah, I'm going to find a 25-year-old. I just need to start life over with a hot young chick.
Yeah. You can't date someone who can't drink.
Yeah, that would be rough. You go to Buffalo Wild Wings and you're like, she'll have a Diet Pepsi, I'll have... Oh, you have to card both of us? Fuck, I guess I'm going to have Diet Pepsi too.
That's sad. Fake ID. A girlfriend with a fake ID.
Yeah. You go into the gas station to buy cigarettes and they ID both of you and you're like, fuck, having this girlfriend, I can't get cigarettes now? God damn it, they're going to ID both of us.
She'd probably make you turn your old ID into her fake ID.
Yeah, you bring out like a permanent mark and you draw hair. All right, here you go, babe. Like, I guess you're 30 years old now, even though you're 18.
You got to wear this fake mustache.
They scan it and the real picture comes up and they're like, are you sure? For your girlfriend's 19th birthday, you get her a fake ID. Happy birthday, babe. You can go to the brewery with me now.
Watch me get shit-faced.
The VFW has been calling our name. You can finally come with me.
Nice. I put on my pajamas. Do you like them?
Yeah, that's pretty cute. You fall asleep. Is that like your Ebenezer Scrooge hat you fall asleep into? That dinosaur?
Mm-hmm. The ghost of Halloween wakes me up.
Yeah. We were both independently at that fair, like that thing where you walk around in cities.
Yeah, like
a city celebration.
It was like a street festival.
We should have both independently got our face painted and just came back here and just like had a monkey on a face. Or like a butterfly. And we just don't acknowledge it.
That would be so good. Oh, man.
I'm here talking about boy ass with a butterfly above my right eye.
Now I want to go and get my face painted somewhere. One of my favorite things is just like adult men acting like little boys.
Yeah.
Like little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to like Sky Zone or something.
Brother, I used to work there, and you wouldn't believe how many like parents would come and pay for their kids to go down the zip line. And then they would also, there's this 400 pound black lady would then be like, you know, I kind of want to do this too. And then she'd break the zip line. At the end of the zip line, you have to catch these people. And if a fat guy comes on, you have to catch 400 pounds of...
Oh my God.
So that they don't go through the fucking
That's
wall.
That's why you were so muscular.
Yeah, I was literally like catching 400 pound women at the end. Their pussies falling out of their Daisy Dukes.
It was a requirement in the job description for you to deadlift 400 pounds.
A lady's Daisy Dukes came off to the side and I saw one vagina lift.
Oh my God.
Of her 400 pound ass coming down that zip line.
God.
Boy, is that brutal.
That's terrible. Oh my.
Most fun is the weekdays after school when I'd go work there. There would be no kids because it's like 3 p.m. No parents bringing their kids there on a weekday. So we just work there for 2 hours until they said, all right, no one's coming, let's shut down. We'd all just be jumping around playing dodgeball.
Oh,
get paid,
that's sick.
Get paid $8 an hour to go play dodgeball with my buddies.
I would take that job right now.
It isn't bad. There's a Sky Zone somewhere around here. You can go get a job.
Right over here.
I'm already a zipline professional. They probably changed the game by the time since I've been there. But
at the camp I worked at, they had a big zip line.
Yeah.
And I would work that.
Was it the hook? Okay, so zipline professional to zipline professional, was it the magnetic ones or the hook ones where you have to like pull down and it was like a more like carabiner?
The hook carabiner.
Yeah. So, and you don't even mean to what happened was after we stopped working there, or at least at Zip City, it was they became magnetic. So like they still hooked over, but it was more of a magnetic release instead of the hook.
I see.
Because what sucked there is I lost my thumbnail I dropped a 50-pound weight on it, and I lost my thumbnail. So doing that carabiner was brutal.
That would hurt.
It hurt every time a 400-pound lady came by and couldn't hold herself up, so I had to like fucking pick her up,
like lift her out.
Yeah,
one arm,
and just my bare thumb bed.
God damn. I imagine that'd be like Norbit. Have you ever seen Norbit?
Yeah.
Have you seen the water park scene?
Bro, I used to have it on DVD.
Me too. Water park scene where she's like,
yeah,
ma'am, you can't be like, you have to be under 300 pounds to go on this ride. I weigh no 300 pounds. I weigh 165. Yeah. You ever get that? I don't weigh 400 pounds.
I did have to be like, there was a couple of ladies that we had to be like, hey, you can't go down here. And they were like, what do you mean? And I would just be like, fuck it. You're going down. All right. If this snaps,
it's your
it's
funeral.
On you. Yeah. Because those, little tip for anybody that's bringing their kids to Zip City or a Sky Zone, those nets don't do anything. There was a couple instances where people threw dodgeballs on top of those nets, and we had to go get them, and people fell through the nets. So
they're there for show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
At least at Zip City in Streetsboro, Ohio, that was the case. It's out of business. I think you can you can buy that building if you wanted.
Well, let's start Zip City 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I know. Do you want to open up a indoor trampoline and zip line park?
Fuck yeah.
I think they added an obstacle course after I quit. So there's also an obstacle course there and a rock wall.
Dude, how'd it go out of business?
COVID, man. And then also it was run by teenagers. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The one in somewhere up near Lake Erie, they had a laser tag. We didn't have laser tag. That would have been I would work there so much longer if there was laser tag.
You'd still be working there.
Maybe. I would have dropped out of college and been like, fuck it, we're playing laser tag.
I'm going to move my way up through Zip City.
Yeah. I'm going to become a laser tag expert.
Yeah.
You know, like you work someplace and they're like, we'll pay for your college if you go to college for us. Like at Home Depot, you could go for like I don't know. So they had like a list of majors you could do, and they would pay for it if you came back and worked for Home Depot.
Was one of them like
I think it was like trades.
Oh.
So there was trades, but there's also like marketing and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Probably like Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, learn that.
Zip City might have paid for my college if I went for laser technician. Zipline professional in minoring and laser technician.
That'd be pretty cool.
What was your favorite hourly job? Like through high school and college?
Definitely Pally.
What was your first job?
Lifeguarding.
Oh.
Lifeguarding, most boring job I've ever had, but...
You just went lifeguarding, then camp counselor.
Yeah. Lifeguarding, swim coach, swim instructor, swim coach. I dealt blackjack for a bit. Outdoor education instructor. I also IT. Kind of wish I stuck with the camp counseling. It was the most fun. I got to beat kids on accident.
You get to backflip onto their heads and give them concussions.
Mm-hmm. I open hand smacked a kid right in his face on accident. We were playing a game.
And the audience goes crazy.
I was like, please don't cry. And he fucking bawled his eyes out, dude. I headbutted a kid. I had to get stitches. He was fine.
He had a helmet on that day?
Yeah, dude.
There's like special needs camps you can be a counselor of.
No, I wouldn't hate that.
No.
I would hate that so much. I had this one group one time where every single one of them, they were all from the same school in the same grade. So statistically speaking, it's impossible. But every single one of them was either transgender or non-binary, like had different pronouns. I told you about this. The one's pronouns was splish splash.
Splish splash. I was taking a bath.
The fuck? Are you a fish?
Damn, he or she. I mean, it's obviously splish and splash, but
yeah. Technically splish, but
she was made for a shower party.
Female genitalia.
Okay, she was made
not
for a
that
shower
I
party.
Checked, but
Get her on here,
bro. Literally,
she was made to splish splash around on this podcast.
Bro, she was either like the most insufferable human being ever, or
the funniest eighth grader.
Yeah, the funniest eighth grader that ever lived. Infiltrated the kids.
Yeah. Did she like have everybody calling her Splish Splash?
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't call on her once.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not risking this.
Yeah. That's so funny. Beginning of the summer, you have to like your teachers always have to memorize the names, and they also have to memorize. Oh, this one's Tracy Splish Splash.
Yeah. They all had like weird names too. They changed their names. The one was Cayenne, like cayenne pepper.
I'm spicy.
And I had to fucking entertain it. I had to go along and just be like, all right, Cayenne, what do you think of And of course, for that class, we had this one class that I had never taught before.
Cooking.
It was
very confusing. Hilarity ensued. Hit me the cayenne. No, not you.
I don't. Oh shit! Sorry, Cayenne. But it was like this class about there. You were given like an argument, 2 arguments. Mm-hmm. It was like a point. I don't know. There was like 2 sides to this like position, and it was like a debate style class.
Yeah.
I was like, of course I get it with this fucking monstrosity of a group. This is freaking like cesspool. Because no one else, I'd never seen anyone teach that class before. I'd never even heard about it. I never got trained on it. And then I go in and I'm like, did they make this up? Yeah, like you guys want to argue about fucking women's rights and shit right now? And I had to be like, okay, Splish, what do you think of that?
That's so funny. The hardest part about being a camp counselor nowadays is like doing the, Liam Bobia. Bro, yeah. Cayenne Bobia.
I have to think of rhymes for these made up words.
All those songs get so much more difficult when you have to think about them.
Mm-hmm. We had this one where it was like, David Hasselhoff running down the beach, yeah. David, yeah. It was like that. There was also one that was like, once there was a wizard. I only remember the beginning of each of them.
Damn, all right.
It was a lot of fun.
We went to Mohican. I don't know, maybe you'll know this song. Maybe this is in the zeitgeist of camp counselors. We went to Mohican in central Ohio, and it was like one about fast foods. It was like Taco Bell, McDonald's, and shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember that song like that?
There was like a... there was like... Yeah, I think I do. I forget how it goes, though.
I want you to be like a jukebox for camp counselor songs. I come up to you and be like, B12.
Well, we're having a Pally reunion.
Yeah.
So...
Little high, little low.
I'm gonna be spending all day rehearsing and just being like, all right, guys, I need to learn all the songs now.
I gotta do flashcards with you on different songs that you have to start singing.
I'm gonna make a Quizlet.
Yeah. What's your favorite snack? This is the note cards. What's your favorite snack? Trail mix. Come on.
Oh,
do
shit.
better.
Damn.
Are you allowed to have sexual relations with the kids? No.
Not if anyone knows.
How many of the fellow counselors do you have to have sex with by the end of the summer?
At least 3.
Yes. How many of them are supposed to know about each other?
None.
2.
2. Okay.
They're into it.
How many have armpit hair?
All 3 of them. Trick question. All the girls at this camp do.
That's right.
All right. This has been a shower party, episode 124. I've been Liam Salvage. This has been Michael. Hey, tell a friend.
You got it.
Tell a friend how much fun the Shower Party podcast is. Michael Dickens.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody give it up for Michael Dickens.
Give it up for Liam. Thank you.
Liam Salvage. This is what I want to do is like a full SNL intro of me and you. I've watched SNL for the first time in a while, like the whole episode, not just sketches.
Yeah.
And the intro is legitimately 5 minutes long, listing off all of the cast members.
It's insane.
So we just need, and welcome to the Shower Party with Liam Salvage.
Just made up names.
Michael Dickens, featuring Brandon Sanders. It just needs to be everybody that's ever been on the podcast.
Yeah. Rachel Clear.
Featuring the writers. All right, but tell a friend how much fun this has been, and tell them that we have a soundboard now. If you want like a good sound clip to send a friend to listen to Shower Party, send them this. All right, see ya.